Welcome back to our summer shredding series. This is episode 3. This week we are sharing with you one of our back and bicep workouts of the week. Following the workout clips in response to one of the comments we had on our previous YouTube videos, Aaron will be discussing a few of the supplements he recommends to really aid in progress in the gym and overall fitness. But just before we get to Aaron, a couple things. If we have been of any entertainment, any worth of knowledge, any light to your day, please like, subscribe, comment, and turn on the push notifications. We would greatly appreciate it, and we already are so appreciative of all of the support that we've gotten so far. Also, just in case there's one particular part of the video that you're tuning in for, we have included timestamps below, so just click on that, zoom right past us yapping or whatever to get to what you're looking for. Switching things up a little bit, instead of our traditional intro this week, we wanted to give you kind of a feel of the behind the scenes, what it's like in the life of Ab and AJ as amateur videographers. Here you go. Roll the clips. What's up, YouTube? What's up, everyone? It's AJ Fitness. It's my Facebook Live video of the day. La 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 la.
No, keep it going. Keep it going. What's up, YouTube? Coming with you live today, blah, blah, blah. What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing today? Blah, blah. What? What's up, YouTube? What do I need to say? Welcome, YouTube, to the week 3 summer shredding episode. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I don't need to say it. I really don't know. Hey, what's up, YouTube?
You talk louder.
Blah, blah, blah. I don't talk louder than this. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Yeah, I don't talk louder than that.
Okay. Wigs! You know?
No. Alright, so that's knees. That's knees. Hey, what's going on inside that camera there? Hello? Hey, can you see me? Am I talking loud enough, Abby? Is it still gray behind me, or is it bokeh? Is there bokeh?
Yeah.
I don't think it'll bokeh that's that close to me.
It's not. You want to scoot up a little?
Yeah. Can you see that? And you can see all of this? And now we're...
I got your head.
My whole head?
Yeah. That big old head.
The whole thing's in it for this.
That big old head. That whole thing. 35.
Dude, that was... We got 35.
Isn't it 35?
30, about 18 to 35. The zoom, hey. Don't you click that button.
Don't I what? Don't you click that button, boo boo.
How do I look?
Click that button, boo boo.
How do I look?
You're looking good.
Hello, YouTube. Welcome to episode 3. I'm trying to get 10 to 12, so that means I underestimated my weight, so I'm going to go up 20 pounds there. right there. I went up 20 pounds and only got 10. So it means I'm in a good range. Man, just putting your head on that where it limits all the movement is tough.
Hey, Zack, run that bit back.
What?
Or the Super 7 rules. It's a pain I can't describe. Makes you just want to just drop to the ground. Okay, so I'm going through what I think poses I need to work on. And when I did MPC, they were going away from a side pose. They're like, no more side. So we had to do front on pose and just straight back. And they told us, like the main judge told us he did not care about the routine. He said, I want you to hit front, turn to the side. So what I didn't realize, so this is comfortable on this side, right? And then I'm comfortable with the transition, but going full circle, I don't know a good transition. So I'm gonna work on a few things. I'm thinking of putting like a classic physique pose, like certain classic physique poses as I'm transitioning. That's just in my thought process. So what I'm trying to do every week, I'm trying to work on it. I have this little spot in the basement. I go through it, I video it, and then I kind of see what's gauging. Right now, I'm a lot higher fat or higher body fat percentage, so you can't see the lines in the symmetry because I got too much fluff. As I get into 6 weeks out, I'll be where there's visible, abdominals, obliques and stuff, and then I'll be able to figure out how the symmetry is going to look from the angles when my body gets to like that 10% body fat, and then the rest of the 6 weeks are trying to push it leaner and leaner and leaner. So that's kind of where the thought process is right now. Right now, obviously, they all look terrible because of how soft I am, but I just got to figure out. I got to figure out movements that are fluid. I'm not going to be one of those stupid poses that for some reason men's physique has adopted, like we're little princesses balleting on stage. I don't understand where that's come from, but that's definitely not going to be me. It's going to be fluid, natural, and trying to hit poses that benefit my physique, not just because I saw someone else do this, so I'm copying it. It's like a copycat game. That's what's become in competing. So I'm going to try to find something that fits my style, fits my fluid of motion, because everyone moves slightly different. And that's all that. The only thing it is practice. So every week I have to practice this and perfect it. So this is like behind the gym here. This is where I'll probably, when it gets a little bit sunnier too, I'll be able to see lines better and know where, you know, I'm lagging, and then I'll be able to kind of perfect this as I go. But that's my posing rant. All right, what's going on, guys? I know Abby told y'all earlier in the video that I was going to be discussing supplements, and the reason why is we had some comments on our first week of summer shredding, or second week, I'm not sure, about supplements that you could take getting started in your health journey or fitness journey, or to improve your health and fitness journey. So the first thing I'm going to say about that is you do not need supplements at all. I know that's a misconception that we have here in society because of supplement companies promoting and the marketing and things that you see online. But you do not need supplements at all to begin a health and fitness journey, and you really never need it if other things in your life, like your nutrition and your lifestyle habits and your exercising, are on point. But what supplements can do are a few things. They can increase motivation. They can kind of help you become more motivated to go to the gym, for example, with like a pre-workout, or they can help aid a proper nutrition plan that you already have. So to get that clear, if your nutrition and lifestyle is not in the right place, supplements will do literally nothing for you. I want to make that really, really clear in this talk because you have to understand that. Supplements are only to aid a proper nutrition and regimen, okay? So just want to get that clear, but I will go over what I take because of me competing and things like that. Performance is going to be a factor, and it's going to, it is going to help me slightly. But again, they're just to aid the proper training and the nutrition. So I'm going to talk about the 3 supplements that I would recommend that I think everyone could take if they wanted to help improve, their journey. The first one being, obviously, is going to be a protein. Right, this is Ghost, the Lifestyle's vegan protein. The reason why is for my digestion and my gut. I have some sensitivities to dairy. So, and whey proteins have dairy in them. So to just help that out a little bit, I did get a vegan protein from Ghost. But whey or vegan is great. And the reason I say why this is the first one I recommend is because protein is the most essential thing we have in our body. It has to do with repairing everything in our body. And if you want to lose fat and build muscle and improve your joint health and things like that, you have to have protein to aid all those processes. And a lot of times when I see someone or I bring on a client, the main thing that they're lacking the most is protein. So this can really be an easy source for people to make on the go. It doesn't take any preparation. You put it in a blender, shake it up, and take it. That's why I recommend this, because it's for that. What's the word I'm looking for? Like accessibility. It's very easy to be accessible to. You can take it with you anywhere that you're working. You can always have it in a blender bottle ready to go. And I will talk about this company, Ghost Lifestyle. I don't recommend just any company for your proteins. And the reason why is something that's called protein spiking. And a lot of companies do that. They will act like they have so much amount of protein or something in their supplement, but they don't have a label that's transparent that shows you where all the protein is actually coming from. And this is something that our industry and the supplement industry is facing that gets a lot of scrutiny. It's because of companies that are lying to the consumers about the actual protein that's in their supplements. So the reason I like Ghost, they do a full disclosure label on it. Let me zoom in for that. But it tells you exactly, there's 3 types of protein in this, and it tells you the exact amount of grams from each ingredient that has that protein that you're getting, so you know exactly where it's coming from. Also, when you see proteins, you'll have an ingredient list, and this is just a tip for y'all with food labels. On ingredients list, the very first thing you see on the ingredients list means that's the most in that product. And then as you go down the list, it gets littler and littler and littler of quantities that's in that product. You will see a lot of supplement companies. They will put a lot of fillers and a lot of things that should not be in a supplement. They will put that in the ingredients in heavier doses than what they should be. So when you're looking at a protein, you need to make sure there is, the protein and things like that are in the highest order on the ingredients list, and things like gums and stuff like that are artificial sweeteners and things are at the lower part. So recommend Ghost Lifestyle. The flavors are amazing. Also, what I recommend is supplement companies that do third-party testing. What that means is they create this product, the supplement company does. they send it off to a separate lab, and that lab tests their product to make sure it actually has in it what it says it has in it. If a company does not have third-party testing, do not use the company. That's the only way I can put that point blank and simple. Because there's a reason why they're not third-party testing. And a lot of companies say they do their own third-party testing. And if they say they're doing their own third-party testing, it's because they want to get away with certain loopholes and guidelines to actually not put in what they're saying they're putting in to cut corners to save money. So, Ghost third-party tested. It has a transparent label. And on the ingredients list, it has a really good order of how the ingredients need to be in these powders. So that's the first one, is a protein supplement. Next would be probably the most researched supplement out there on the industry, creatine. Okay, this is Raw Nutrition's creatine. Raw Nutrition's another great company, does all their third-party testing. They can even show you the testing that it's done to give you that verification. Creatine, like I said, is the most reviewed supplement probably out there. And today, it's probably been researched for over 20 years. We're still finding better and better things to do with creatine. A recent study just came out and talking about like depression, anxiety, and creatine supplementation and how it had drastic improvements on mental health with that. So the list goes on, but I'll give you a quick breakdown of creatine really fast, just so you're like, what in the world is that? In our body, we have creatine already. And when you are exercising, you're doing anything in daily life where you contract a muscle to stand up, walk, lift, your body has to pair creatine with phosphate in the muscle, and that has to pair together in order to do a muscular contraction. If you supplement with creatine and you have more readily available creatine in your body and in your muscles, it will be able to bind with phosphate. Creatine and phosphate will be able to keep binding more and more and more, and you'll be able to do more and more and more in your body. Your muscles will be able to contract more and more and more. So if you relate that to performance, or if you relate that to muscle and fat loss, let's say you go to the gym without creatine, you're getting 10 reps with this weight on a set. Let's say you supplement creatine. This is just an example. Let's say you supplement with this and you're able to get 11, 12 reps on that set. Then you just increase your volume in the gym, and that is going to help you burn more calories per set. That's going to help you build more muscle mass over time. That's going to relate to more calorie burn throughout the day. So creatine, amazing product. There's a big fitness myth, or there's a big myth that goes out online where people believe creatine causes you to bloat and hold water weight where you look soft and weak. And there's a myth that says it's bad for your kidneys. All those have been debunked. None of that is actually true in the research, and there's thousands and thousands of research studies, okay? What it does do, it actually helps retain water inside your muscle cell, okay? Because you have water that's inside muscle cells or inside cells, and then you have water that's in between all cells, and sometimes that external fluid will look like a bloated look if you're holding a lot of water on the outside of your body. Creatine does not cause you to hold that water on the outside of the cell. It only helps you hold water inside of the cell. And that's very crucial for hydration, performance, recovery, and just daily health in general, okay? So this and whey protein are equal for me as far as everyone should take that, women and men both. You need to be taking creatine regardless if your goal is fat loss or muscle building. It's going to help you regardless of that. It's a very cheap supplement. 20 bucks. Some companies unflavored can be $15 to $20, $25, but I highly recommend getting creatine to supplement. Also, the third supplement that I recommend is a quality multivitamin. Okay, this is Ghost Lifestyle's multivitamin, and the reason it's the same thing with the protein with companies. I would make sure it's third-party tested. It's got the proper ingredients. It's got proper dosing, and you're wanting all of your main vitamins. You're wanting a lot of minerals and things like that, and this is going to be able to supply that for you. And the reason why that is because with our nutrition, even if your nutrition is on point, a lot of times it's very hard to still get all the minerals and vitamins we need day to day to live a healthier lifestyle. So if you aid with this with a proper nutrition plan, you'll be able to make sure you're covering all your basics of all of your internal health going forward. So recommend multivitamin for that as well. I'm not going to get into the science and the ingredients and all this, but what it has. But making sure it's third-party tested, making sure it's a transparent label that shows you the exact dosing of every single ingredient, It doesn't say, like for example, some supplement companies they'll put something blend, 2,000 milligrams or something, and it'll have like 4 ingredients under that blend, but it doesn't tell you how much of each ingredient are in that supplement. If the supplement company has that and it doesn't give you the full amount of each ingredient, don't take it. It's pointless because they're trying to hide something. They're trying to cut corners. But Ghost Lifestyle never does that. They always, always, always have the disclosure of exact amount of ingredients that's in their product, okay? So that is the 3 I would start with if you're going to take supplements, because they're going to do the most for your overall health and well-being, and they're going to help aid your proper nutrition. Now, the next ones I'm going to talk about here that I take is something to help with motivation and help get a little bit more out of what I do, okay? Because, you know, my nutrition is at a great point. My training, I've been doing this for over a decade. So I'm looking for things to help increase benefit over time. And obviously one of those is going to be a pre-workout, okay? Again, I take Ghost Lifestyle because of the full transparency label and the third-party testing and proper dosing. So the one thing it can do is help caffeine. If you're someone that's constantly working, if you are, energy is very low and you do want to get to the gym, but you're like needing that extra kick, pre-workout's a great, great, great thing for that, because it's going to help increase your energy production. It's going to help you if you're facing fatigue throughout the day. Caffeine and things like that are going to help lower your perception of your fatigue. So you're going to be able to push longer in your workouts or in your sets because of that actual stimulant of caffeine. Now, instead of spending money on a pre-workout, you could just do coffee for caffeine. You could do a natural caffeine, that's perfectly fine. What I like for this though is the performance aspect of it, with things like citrulline, beta-alanine, and a few things. They're going to help increase central nervous system output and production inside of the effectiveness of my working sets. Because like I said, my goal is performance based. So that would be the fourth product. Next, vitamin D, D3, and K2. Though they kind of are synergistic to each other. K2 is going to help the absorption, and D is going to help the amount of available vitamin D and absorption in your body. Very, very powerful vitamin that our body needs, and it's probably the biggest deficiency. Vitamin D and iron are the biggest deficiencies that we see in Western culture here in America and maybe the world. So just having some extra vitamin D, because vitamin D is pretty hard to get a lot of in your diet and in your nutrition. So just aiding with this is very good. And doctors recommend this a lot, but always with all these supplements that I'm talking about, always see a medical professional and a doctor first, and just you can kind of go over this list with them if you want to, and just make sure they're okay with it and they're clear with it. Always seek medical advice first. But that's K2 and D3. This is from Revive Supplements. Great company, third-party tested, always transparent labels, doing a lot of great things with their supplements, guys. This is one of the best companies I think in the world. I'm putting them up there with Raw Nutrition, which is actually the same owners. So Raw Nutrition and Revive Supplements are the same owners, okay? And they're going to have amazing products for you along with Ghost Lifestyle. The next is specifically for me. It's a digestive aid. I have had irritable bowel syndrome and things like that I've been diagnosed with from medical professionals in the past. I thought it was always just normal growing up. It's kind of hereditary for my dad, my brother, and a few things. So I've always thought it was kind of a normal thing until I got older and started learning about the body, and I realized, okay, there's something going on here. So what I've recently done in the last 2 months from Revive here is I've been taking a digestive aid, which all this does is it helps increase the enzymes in your stomach and in your gut to break down certain types of foods. We have enzymes that are going to break down carbohydrates differently. We're going to have enzymes that break down protein, enzymes that break down fat, okay? So what might be lacking in my gut as far as helping absorption and digestion could be a lack of the enzymes for those specific food groups. So what I did is I supplemented with this digestive aid that gives me all of those enzymes, a little bit of increase in it. And since I've been taking this, literally everything has been gone. My absorption, the way my stomach goes, my bloat, how it feels, all of those things paired along with the proper nutrition of the foods that my gut is going to need. So let me again say that, and I don't recommend just starting off with this, right? Make sure your nutrition's in check. Make sure if you have food sensitivities from a medical professional, getting blood work and GH map and stuff like that done, or GI map done. get those things done, and then maybe you could start adding this in. If you speak to a professional coach or something, they might recommend this, and then that might really help you with how you break down and absorb food, and you can see a lot of benefits to your increase in uptake of certain nutrients and things that you're getting from your food. So I'm not big on supplements, okay guys? I'm not a crazy supplement guy. My things come from nutrition and training. I just have these core little pieces that I put in because research has backed all of these things to where we actually know they work. And that's what you got to be aware of. In the supplement industry, they will sell you anything for a supplement. And they will say, this study shows this study shows this. Studies can conflict each other, right? One study might say A supplement's great. Another study might say that A supplement doesn't do anything, okay? So what you have to look for is a meta-analysis of all these studies that have done multiple studies on a supplement, and they've all kind of said the same thing. Like they're all saying like creatine. Every study is showing the great benefits of creatine, right? So we know from all that data, okay, creatine's pretty great. So we know that it's safe to take. So that's why I did the protein. Protein, we know that's great. Creatine, multivitamin with all of our vitamins and minerals, we know that's great. That's why that's my 3 main ones, okay, that I highly recommend that you can take to help aid a proper nutrition and training plan. And then we know we're really deficient, and you can get blood work to see if you're deficient in vitamin D, which I did, and I was, okay? So, D, taking that, doctor recommended it. Digestive aid for my gut, pre-workout just to get me energized and focused to really execute my workout as maximally efficient as I can. So that's why I take this. So, I went through those kind of quick. You can go back and watch this video and kind of break down what I said. 2 things to look out for in the company, or 3 things. If they're third-party tested and certified through other organizations, non-GMO and things like that. If they have a transparent label to where it shows you every single ingredient and the proper dosing of that ingredient. And third, on the ingredients list from order of greatest to smallest of the amount of ingredients in it, make sure there's not a lot of gums and a lot of fillers in it, because that means they're trying to cut corners and loopholes to fill their products with what they're saying they don't actually have. And that's why third-party testing is crucial in this industry for your health. I hope y'all enjoyed this video from our week 3 summer shredding. Guys, thank y'all so much for the support and the love, the comments, the likes, the shares on social medias. I am so blessed to be doing this series to help teach and educate, and for y'all to follow my journey. This has been my vision to do with my business for the last, I think, 8 years. I went through my education, got my degree, got my certifications, did all the in-coaching, the experience and the online coaching, and now I felt like it is the time that I need to put my voice out there on the platform of YouTube to help spread the education and the help to as many people as I can. So thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me and Abby, and I couldn't do this without her either, without her helping me do the editing and the content and stuff. Thank you so much again for the support. Hope y'all enjoyed week 3 of Summer Shredding Classic Prep. I love y'all. God bless. Hey, remember, pray. And I will see y'all next week in week 4. Peace.